I hope it is. Welcome to the corner spot. Finally, fucking finally. We're back. I am so sorry for all the technical difficulties of trying to get this shit together. I'm trying to podcast, Zoom, and teach a tutorial all on one computer at the same time. And I said I was going to start at 10:30, but I know it's a little bit after because as soon as I started hitting record and go live, guess what? Like always, I was getting errors. But I found out why. I fixed it. Hopefully I'm live. Let me check. Bear with me. And check because my notifications didn't pop up. So we're going to find out in a few minutes. All right, I guess I'm going live. Yep, we live. All right, y'all. So this podcast is catered to all the beginners that want to start making beats, but don't know what to get or what to do to start. And we're going to use FL Studio today to get this going, because I know it's more of a now situation of what everybody using. Me, of course, I use all of them. I use FL Studio, I use Ableton, I use Pro Tools, and MPC. So, but I'm gonna start on this FL, and we're gonna start from the very, very, very beginning of the basics of your laptop settings. The settings within FL Studio. What do you need with your laptop to get the sound going? Those type of things. The basic, the beginning stuff to get you started that you're gonna need to get started. So I have a special guest student, Adam Brown, tuned in via Zoom. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
All right. And let's get the session started. Welcome. Remember me? I'm back. My squad ain't here because, yesterday's my cousin's birthday. Main Track said he's on his way. So you'll probably see him later on. But yeah, I believe everybody probably just hung over and tired from yesterday at the bowling alley celebrating Main. I say 30th birthday. He 29, but I say ain't no such thing as 29, nigga. You got to go by twos, nigga.
Yeah.
You 30, nigga. So, all right. Let's welcome Adam Brown in.
Yo.
So what's going on, man? What you trying to learn today?
Man, I'm trying to learn it all, man. I'm trying to get on your level.
All right, we're going to get you situated, man. So you got your laptop, correct?
Check.
All right. And so what you're going to need in the beginning to get started, everybody want to just make beats, right? They'll just get a laptop and get the software and get the interface and then jump in it, and then they're just staring at the screen because they don't know what the fuck to do. So I'm going to start you off at the very, very beginning. And if you have a laptop, I suggest you have, let's say, 16 gigs of RAM. you should have the laptop have an i5 or i7. And I'm talking Windows. I'm not talking Apple, because most people in the beginning stages are lucky enough to have an Apple, but I know most people don't have no Apple. They're gonna have that Windows laptop. So I'm finna tell you the requirements that you're gonna need for the Windows. So you got a Windows, try to get an i5 or i7. You can find an i5 or i7, then see if you have at least 16 gigs of RAM. You can get by with 8, but when you start using plugins and a shitload of sounds and shitload of tracks, you're gonna start hearing glitches and cracks and pops and stuff, because you don't have enough RAM to run it. At least now, I know everybody probably can afford at least 1 terabyte hard drive and another 1 terabyte hard drive for external, so you can run your software on the main drive, and then have your sounds or sounds and your instruments library files on the other drive, so you don't run up your drive and then you run out of space, because that'll start having your computer slow down too. So for the first check mark on the list, get a Windows laptop, i5, i7, if that's your choice of getting a Windows. See if it got 16 bits of RAM, at least a 1 terabyte hard drive that runs the operation system, and you can get an internal or you can get your external hard drive, so you can save all your song files, save your kicks and your library instrument sounds on a folder on your external drive. Keep it separate from the operation system, because you don't want to bog that up. Then once you get the laptop and you got those settings, get you something like this. This is called an audio interface, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the Focusrite is the cheapest. I won't say cheapest. I would say for the quality that it brings and the cost of it brand new, and if you could find it used, you won't have an excuse saying you can't afford to get it. Now, I'm gonna put you up on game. There's a lot of these in the pawn shop, a lot of them. Now, I could buy a brand new one, but that's just stupid. There's a lot of people that's pawning their stuff because they jumped in the game, they got frustrated, they don't know how to use these or use the software, or they probably had a wrong laptop that didn't have the settings I told y'all you should have, and they went to try to make beats and it didn't work out for them, and they pawned their brand new equipment in the pawn shop. These will go for $249, brand new, I believe. I got it for $70. And it was for $70 in the pawn shop, but I got it for $50, because you can always talk the motherfuckers down. Once these shit show up in the pawn shop, you can talk them down. You know, it ain't come with a cord, so hey, I use the lame excuse. All right, man, y'all ain't got the cord. Can you take some money off of it? Yeah, sure. They took fucking $20 off of it, right? And you already know you could just get your regular USB cord, and this one is the newer model. It's the USB-C to the USB in the laptop. Now you get your interface. What the interface does is create low latency, meaning that once you hit your key or your drum pad, you instantly hear the sound as you hit it. If you can use your audio software in the laptop, but you're gonna run into latency problems, because it's just, these new laptops, they come with good audio software, so you might not run into it. But the reason why you're gonna need this audio interface is because you have an output, 2 left and rights, where you can go get you studio monitors. Now you want the feel of having that you in a home studio instead of just having a laptop. And some of these people that begin, they play their beats off the laptop speaker and you can't feel it, and that's another reason why you're gonna get frustrated and say fuck this shit, because you can't feel the music that you're making. You get your interface, so you then later on you can buy you some studio monitors. You plug it up, boom, there you go. That's what the audio interface for. It helps translate the digital to analog. All right, get you one of these, and then you're ready to go. Now, once you get that going on, and then you buy, you don't get the crack, because you're gonna get in trouble like a motherfucker. You're gonna buy FL Studios, right? And once you buy FL Studios, let's see where I'm at. Boom. Here we are, FL Studios. Now you go into your first thing you're gonna do. You got your laptop. You got your audio interface. It don't have to be the Focusrite interface that I just showed you. It could be M Audio. It could be the Apollo that everybody's fiending to get, or it could be an off-brand. I mean, however you want to get into the game and start making beats, you don't have to buy no name brand interface. Just as long as you could get an interface that has an output where you can hook your speakers up, you're gonna be good. But once you get all that, you're gonna go into your options up here. Is it showing big on the screen over there, Mr. Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So you see good and clear where I'm pointing at, right?
Yep.
All right, you're gonna go into your options, right? You got MIDI settings, you got audio settings, you got general settings, you got file settings, and you got manage plugins. And this is in FL Studio. You're gonna go to your audio settings, and your audio interface is a device. So right where you see device, your input and output, device. Right now, you see my setup. It doesn't show it, huh? No.
So the first thing I've seen on mine is FL Studio ASI.
Oh, hold on. Let me change this feature. I think I got it. So it don't show other windows, because I don't want to show on my sound files, man. You know. All right, so let me see. Dog capture. Let's get this going. Properties. Capture method. Multi-adaptive capability. All right, so this is what I'm gonna have to do. Instead of Windows, I'm gonna have to change this right quick. Hold on. I have to get rid of this. All right, screen gonna go black for a minute because I'm capture display. New display. Boom. And display. There we go. Now let's see if you're able to see my menu now. All right, so you see FL, right?
Yep.
All right, so we go back into options. We go into, are you following along as I do this?
Yep.
All right. So you go to audio setting. There we go. So you see it now, right? See where it says device?
Yep.
Now mine's is saying audio all because I'm podcasting right now. So I have it set up so you can hear what I'm doing at the same time, because if I have it going through my interface, the way Streamlabs set up, you just ain't gonna hear it. You have to do too much shit, and I ain't got time for that. So the way I got it rigged up right now, you can hear me, you can hear Mr. Adam Brown on Zoom, and then you can hear the sounds as I later on start making a beat. You'll be able to hear the sounds going through this audio. And that's another tutorial later on, ladies and gentlemen. If you are streaming or podcasting and you want to find out how to get your DAW to come through your podcast, I could teach you that on a different tutorial. But right now, you got your interface and you're looking for your interface. The interface I have is a Focusrite USB Audio right here. I would pick that if I want my sound coming out to the interface, to the studio mounted speakers that I have hooked up. So this is what you would hit. You would look for your interface. You would click on it. Boom. Once you do that, you get up out of there, and then we can click on master. See how master highlighted right here? And you'll see at the bottom, and this is tricky too. So don't worry about what mine said, because I got a lot of input and outputs going on. But your interface would show up right here at the bottom that you will have sound. And we're gonna check out if we got sound. Let's find a clap or something or a snare. There we go. Y'all hear that?
Yep.
All right, so if you have your laptop and your interface and you're going through your sound, you will hear that coming through your speakers. And now you set your whole home studio up so you can hear what you're doing. All right, so we have the setup out the way. Now, next, you want to make a beat, right? So there's so many ways you can make a beat in FL, and it depends on how I feel. Let me take a sip of my coffee right quick. Depends on how I feel. I can make a beat using the keyboard. I can make a beat using the, let me just go in here and get this. I can use a beat using the piano roll by just using my mouse and clicking in the notes. Or I can use my my MIDI keyboard. Let's see if I have my MIDI keyboard hooked up. All right, let me go into my settings. And this is hooked up. Oh, okay. I don't have a plug-in. All right. Well, let me finish what I'm saying before I go into the real touchiness of making a beat. There are so many ways that you can make a beat. You'll have a blank screen, just like, well, you might not have a blank screen, but what you want to do to get a blank screen is hit new up here, and it says empty. Once you hit that, that starts you a blank slate. All right. Now, you can start by using a sample or playing notes on your keyboard. And I'm finna bring up one of FL's plugins so that when you buy your FL, you can follow along later on if you want to watch this video later on YouTube on the corner spot. So we're gonna pick something simple, man. Where's the piano? Well, we just pick Citrus. Boom. All right, so another thing too that I skipped, because I went through, you get your laptop, the information you need for your laptop to run this software, and then the interface. Second, you need a MIDI controller, which is a keyboard that you could play like a piano, and you can hook it up to your laptop and you can make your beats that way. And I'm gonna take my time to show you a few. So what I'm gonna do, just bear with me right quick. I'm gonna set up another screen so I could go on Google, so I can show you some MIDI keyboards to buy for the low. All right, bear with the black screen right quick. I'm finna set up another display. You know what? Actually, I don't have to set up another display. I'm just gonna move this down right quick. See. All right. MIDI controllers, right? And let's say, since everybody shop Amazon, let me help you find one. This is a MIDI controller. In nerd terms, what we call a keyboard. But this is a keyboard with no sounds. It's just as a controller, because all your sounds is going to be on your computer coming through FL. And the sounds are called plugins. You can buy plugins. You can use the plugins that's already built in FL when you buy FL. And I'll talk about plugins at a later tutorial. But this right here is just the basic to get you started or prepared to make a beat. I would say get this MIDI controller because you have drum pads and you have keys. So if you want the feel of having a beat machine when you making a beat in FL, this would be the best thing to get. And let me see if I can find a better picture. All right, so look. You see her setup? This is the setup I'm telling you. You see, she has the MIDI controller. She has a laptop. And, you know, she has the Apple, it looks like. Then she has her audio interface over there with the big knob. Let me see if I can. All right. Bring this bigger. Right there. See that big knob? That's the audio interface I was telling you about. And she has the matching audio speakers that goes into the interface. And she has her headphones and a mic. This is what you want to have in the beginning stages of you making beats. So before you, I'm gonna talk to y'all in a patient way, because you know other people that's in the industry will tell you, man, just get the shit and start making beats. I'm gonna tell you this: take your time. If you're the person like I am to have passion of this music, take your time. Work hard, save your money up, put your money to the side so you can particularly buy this stuff that's in this picture, right? Because I'm gonna tell you why. If you have all of this right here, your beat making flow is gonna run smoothly, all right? And if your beat making flow is running smoothly, your thoughts and your process is gonna be clear. Like the sounds that you have in your head or the vision of what type of producer you want to be will be much clearer because you're running smooth and you're running with no problems. You know, you're not saying to yourself, oh, I'm missing this, I'm missing speakers, I don't have my headphones, I don't have the mic, and then now you're getting discouraged and you don't want to go forward. So she has a laptop, she has a MIDI controller, her headphones, studio monitor speakers, a microphone, and her interface. And you don't have to go out and buy the most expensive brand to try to look like you got something. It ain't about what you got, it's how you use it. All right? So, if you get this Akai MIDI controller, if you want to feel that you have a beat machine, you have pads on it where you can tap your drums and program your beats. Then you can play your melody because you got the keys built in. All right. Then you can also use this to control your volumes on your tracks because you can assign these knobs, and that'll be a tutorial later on when I go in depth of how to set up your controller. All right. So if you're saying what MIDI controller to get, my opinion, get this one. It's a small MIDI controller. It's affordable. As you see how much it costs here. What's the price? $149, right? $149 for that. Then get you some studio monitors. We're gonna price that out. So right now, you don't have none of this. You just have a laptop. So you want to have a budget. So get you a notepad and put $149 down. Now let's look at the studio monitors. All right. So you see, now let's just look at the M Audio studio monitors, which you seen that she had. $100 for a pair. That's the best for a start off. Because you're getting 2 speakers for $100. Usually they sell the speakers as a each. And some of them varies from like $129 each. If you want to get something like these KRKs, you see your prices up on the pair. And if you put that in half, that's like what, $150 each. So $150 will get you 1 speaker versus $99 to get you 2. Let's start off a little bit, and if you become more into what you're doing and you're getting more serious, then you spend more money. Never go all out in the beginning, because you're gonna regret it. You're gonna end up pawning your shit, and I'm gonna be in the pawn shop buying your shit. So start off little, so just in case if you thought you wanted to make beats and now your thoughts is like, I'm not feeling it, I don't want to do this shit no more, then guess what? You didn't break the bank buying the stuff, so it won't hit you that hard when you want to get out of it. So start little. So you got your notepad. You wrote for the Akai MIDI controller costs $149. Now you say your studio monitors cost $99. You're gonna add that up. All right. Now we're gonna look at the interface. Now I told you can get you interface from the pawn shop, but let's say ain't no pawn shops near you, or the pawn shops don't have the shit. Let's just keep it Amazon. Amazon is a good place to get your music stuff. So we go for audio interface. Boom. All right, you got one for $189. UA Vote. See that what I said about name brand. This is what I was saying. I don't know nothing about this brand. I think it's just off brand. It don't matter. But look at the Focusrite I told you to get. Well, mine has let me see. Let me switch this camera. Mine has 2 microphone inputs in it, just in case you want to plug in a guitar and have your microphone in. This is the one. This is why I say this one costs $249. All right, what we're looking at here is the 1 input, and it's $119. This is all you would need starting out. You don't need what I got. That's just what I got. But for you as a beginner, you want to start out, get this. I would look at all these other ones, but Focusrite is a good brand, man. I mean, you can't beat it. So we're gonna put $119 for your audio interface. You adding this up, Adam, or you need me to add this up?
I'm adding it up.
You adding it up?
I think right now with the interface, what is it, 119?
Yep.
Yeah. What, 370?
All right, 370. That ain't too bad now. You already got your laptop, so that money's been spent. So now you got your interface, your MIDI controller, and your speakers, and it come out to how much?
370.
370. All right. Now, what's left is the microphone, and I I never hold nobody back for what they want to buy, but this tutorial is me showing you the basic equipment to get. You know, don't fall for the I got to get the best shit when I start. Don't fall for that, because like I said, you want to get to learning how to do things before you spend money on equipment crazy. If you don't know how to work this shit, why are you going to spend all that money? You want to get comfortable of what you're doing, not break your pockets, still have a happy feeling in your body, because you need that when you make music. Good vibes make good music. If you disgruntled and you're cloudy and you're always mad and you're upset with the shit you bought, you might make a dope ass beat, but negativity always stop you from doing shit. So where we at? We looking for what? Microphone. So you get an XLR. You get an XLR microphone. So that's what we're gonna do. Boom. Now, Amazon has a lot of off-brand microphones for the cheap, for the low. I don't know why I feel weird just pointing at this cheap shit, but I'm just trying to help out the beginners. And I would say get a fucking cheap microphone. I know it's a lot of people that's in the industry that probably would be like, why you telling the people get a cheap microphone? You want to tell them to get the best? Get a cheap microphone, because like I said, you're in the beginning stage of making a beat or having a home studio. You just want to make sure this is what you want to do type shit. I'm telling you this for a real good reason. When I go to the pawn shop and I see brand new equipment that I can tell when the equipment's brand new, and I see brand new equipment in the pawn shop, that tells me two things. Somebody got frustrated and they sold it, or somebody spent too much money and now bills come up and they have to sell that shit to pay bills. That's what that tells me. So I'm always in the pawn shop getting people equipment. So don't be that person. Buy some cheap shit, because if you pawn that cheap shit in the pawn shop, it's going to sit there for you to get it back. Ain't nobody going to buy that shit. So get your XLR, and the XLR is the type of microphones that plugs into your audio interface. Don't get no USB mic. You're gonna run into latency problems where you're trying to record and you either rapping or singing, and when you speak you have a delay. And those USB, I don't know if they got even good or better now, but the USB microphones are good for podcasting or using a certain type of software. But you want to have a studio feel, get your XLR. The microphones, this is a cheap microphone, but the low name brand microphone that I suggest you to get is an Audio Technica 99 2020, and that's $99. So add that to the total, what we got all together to have a beginning home studio, Mr. Brown.
So basically, you can get everything for under $500.
So under $500, you have a home studio. Not no 1,000, not 1,500, not $2,000. For a little bit over, a little bit under 500, you'll have a beginning home studio. All right. Now, when you get your beginning home studio, you can send me a comment or something saying, "Hey man, make a video of you hooking it up," and then I'll do that to show you how to hook it up. But this is just, I'm keeping it plain and simple of what you need to get started, and I basically covered all that. I know I probably did a long talk and drop, but that's valuable information that you need, because you're gonna ask questions like, "What do I need to get started and how to get started?" That's what you need now. Go back and rewind the video if you forgot what I said. All right. Now we here in FL Studio. I want to make a motherfucking beat. So there's so many ways we can tackle this. We can start out like this. Now, I'm not a professional teacher, so I might just be jumping around. Hold on. There ain't nobody at the doorbell. Okay. But I'm just finna go through what I know that I could simplify for you to follow along to make a beat. So it may sound cheesy or it may not, but I'm just gonna keep it simple so you can understand how to start a beat. All right, so right here where it says 140 is your metronome. Your metronome is what keeps you on beat. It's the tick-tock sound, the tick-tock, tock, tock. So let me give you an example. You hear that?
Yep.
All right. That's a little bit too fast. All right, we're gonna do a simple beat pattern so you understand how to use this software. What I'm teaching in this basic beginning class is not actually just how to make a beat, but how to use the software to help you make a beat. All right? Because everybody can make a beat, but they don't know how to get into this software and make the beat within the software. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it one step at a time. The first thing you want to do is find your tempo. So, of course, you know if you drag it up, the faster the tempo will be. All right? If you drag it down, the slower the tempo will be. All right, so now a basic beginner beat is around 80 to 90. It's just a regular style tempo beat. And we're gonna go, I want to say probably like 85. We're gonna do something real simple. All right, now we're gonna speed it up to 90. Let me see, 90. What 90 sound like? All right. All right, and to get your metronome, I'm gonna unhighlight these because I'm gonna tell y'all what those are. To get your metronome in FL, when you get ready to start off to make a beat, we hit this icon right here. This is the metronome icon. You want to hear the sound of the metronome, you have to make sure it's highlighted. All right. Then you can either just hit play and you hear it, or you can hit record and play to hear it before you put anything in. And I believe you can. All right. So if you right click on the metronome icon, you can change your sound to a hi-hat. You can change it to the tick, what we heard earlier. You can change it to a beep. And you can change it to the old school cowbell. All right, we usually just keep it into the tick. All right. So we have that. You have your metronome. Now you want to do a regular 8 bars, right? So we can go in. I use piano roll to make this beat. Now, if you don't know what a bar is, these numbers will show you how many bars. A normal beginner beat is normally 8 bars. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see if I can get this thing on. All right. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars. And 8 ends at 9. So if I was to highlight, that's where your beat is going to fall in. It's going to fall in the 8 bars right here. Once it reaches to the 9, it's not going to pass it. It's going to loop back over to the 1. All right. So I'm finna get real basic on how to use this program to make a beat. And I'm gonna show you by using the mouse. I'm gonna show you not with using a controller. That's gonna be in a later tutorial. This is the beginning. I have nothing. I don't have a MIDI controller to make a beat with. I just have my laptop, mouse, interface, and speakers. All right. So let's find a clap. Now we can find a clap or a snare. I'm gonna go with a snare because I'm gonna keep it real basic. All right, let's say we use that snare. Now in this program FL, when you want to set up your sound, you want to use your channel rack. Now, and the reason why I paused because I just thought about this too. You may be like, damn, I don't have no sounds. And I didn't think this clearly through either. Because you may not have no sounds. That'll be another later on tutorial too. Right now, I'm just gonna show you how to make a beat. All right, so let's say I choose that snare. I left click, hold on to it, and I'm gonna drag it up here to the channel rack. Boom. I'm gonna right click and click on piano roll. And you remember the 8 bars I told you is gonna be a simple beat. C5 is the middle of the keyboard. If you're familiar with a keyboard or a piano, this is gonna be the middle section of the piano. All right, so now you got your metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. And your snare falls on 2 and 4. So you got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your snare is always going to fall on 2 and 4 just for a basic beat. Now, I'm going to teach y'all some shortcuts at the same time too, because I'm going to just, at the same time while it's real basic, I'm going to teach you some intermediate shortcut skills. So you have your 2 and 4 set, right? And you want to copy this instead of, you can enter it like this. And you have to keep inserting them in all the way till you get to your 8 bar column. Or you can right click, you hold right click and you just hover over it, that erases it. Now your 2 and 4 that you started with, you can go up right here on the 2, double click and hold down highlight. Then you will on your keyboard, you hold down Control and B. This is duplicate. What it's gonna do is gonna duplicate each column that I highlighted. So we're gonna go all the way to the 8 bar column. Boom, 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 and 8 bars. Now you got 8 bars worth of snare, and you want to clear this highlight that I did. You're gonna hold Control D. That clears that. And a shortcut, we can go up here and hit stop. You could double tap stop and hit play. That'll get you to the beginning. Or what's the shortcut? You have a keypad on your laptop, Mr. Brown?
Yep.
All right, you see how you got your where it says num lock? You see that?
Yep.
All right, the button next to it should have that slant, right?
Yep.
So if you hold Control and hit the slant, that takes you to the beginning. See how I did that? And then you can hit your space to start the beat. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, and it's gonna go all the way to 8. And this is this is for beginner artists, rappers too, that don't know how to count their bars, right? I'm finna teach you how to count 8 bars. You know, they say a normal verse is 16 bars. You hear that a lot. 16 bars. Let me hear you spit them 16 bars, right? And you like, I don't know how to count my bars when I'm writing. This is how you count your bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, so on. That's 8. And it's gonna loop around again. 8 and 8 is 16 bars. Right. So if you're writing and you trying to count how many bars, you play your beat and you rap your but you'll be counting at the same time to see if you got 16 bars. You got 16 bars, then you're ready to record yourself. Boom, that's one verse. All right. So you got an 8-bar snare beginning of a beat right now. And I just showed you how to insert it in. Any questions?
No.
You got it so far?
Yep.
All right. So now we're going to look for a kick. Kick. K-I-C-K, not K-I-T. Kick. Boom. I got a fat tongue, so I have to kick. I have to pronounce. All right, let's see. And there's never a right snare or a wrong snare or a right kick or a wrong kick. It's whatever sound you prefer to make a beat with. All right?
Right.
So you can go later on. I'm gonna show you how to get your sounds over here. But we're just gonna fly through this. Not fly through it, but we're just gonna go through this. All right? Let's just use this one. All right, so your beat normally starts on the 1. Oh, so you're gonna pick your beat, left click it, and you hold it and you drag it up here. Boom. Now you got your kick that you want to put in. You're gonna right click and hit piano roll. This is called your piano roll. All right. And like I always say, always start on C5 because that's the natural sound of the kick. If you go up, then you're tuning it up. See, you go down, then you're tuning it down. If you want the normal sound, it's C5. All right. So we're gonna start our beat. Now this is where, see, your snares is always on the 2 and 4, and not always. Now advanced beat makers, we start moving our snares around, but this is basic. All right. Your basic beat, I'm saying it clear now, just as a basic beat, your basic beat snare is always on the 2 and 4, all right? Do you understand, do you know what I mean with the 2 and 4?
You said the basic beat starts on the 2 and 4, so...
The snare.
Oh, the snare starts on the 2 and 4?
Right. Do you understand what the 2 and 4 is?
The hits, right?
Your count. You know how you say 1, 2, 3, 4. See, let me do this right quick so you can see me. Boom. All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Snare. Snare. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you're counting, when you're hearing your click, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
1, 2. That your snare is always on the 2 and 4.
Right.
That's what that means. Yeah, that's where it hits at. All right. And your kick is going to start on the 1. Back in the days when there was a drummer or a bass guitar player, your singer always be like, "Hit me on the 1." And hit me on the 1 means start the bass playing on one count. On count 1, right? So your 1's right here. So when you hit play, you're gonna hear the first tick. All right, that's the first kick. So you're gonna put your kick right here, boom, on the 1. So now you got Oh, where's our what I did? Did I erase our snare? Oh, I must have erased our snare. I don't know how I did that. Let me Now how did I get lost in the sauce where the snare disappeared? Let me put the snare back in, because that was weird. I must have hit a delete button or something. So we're gonna be back on our 2/4. And if you forgot, you double click, highlight, hold control, and start tapping B. Boom, 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 till you get to the 8 column. The 8-bar column is right here. Boom, then you're done. You want to get rid of the highlight, you hit Control D. Boom, that gets rid of it. You can go up here and double tap stop, and all right. Now we're back. Now we're gonna make a basic beat. This is how you make a basic beat using this program. And how I'm playing and stopping it, I'm just using the space bar. The space bar, the space bar starts it and stop it. And when it stops, it goes back to the beginning. So while you're making a beat, you're trying to figure out how do you make a beat. It's a lot of starting and stopping going. So it's like, Oh, I wanna make it say right there. So and you want to get your, all right, so let me show you how to widen this up. You put your mouse in this dark spot where the number's at. Right. You push down on your on the left button. Oh, hold on. No, you don't. Do you have a scroll wheel on your mouse or no?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got it. I just did it.
So you just did it, so you can widen it up.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, boom. You can widen it up like that. So now you can see your grid better, right? So you wanna let's see. Back up. And you want to double up. I know it's gonna sound cheesy, but I'm just showing you. If you want to make it double up, you're gonna put it right next to it. So it's All right. See how I went?
Yeah.
Or let me erase this, because this is what most producers have going on in their head. So we have the snare, right? And I'm going to be vocal about it. In your head, you're like, man, I want to make a beat that goes, So all you do is you get your you click on your pencil. The pencil is what you use to draw in your beat. You can use this to highlight, whatever you want to do if you want to move it. But you get back on your pencil. Make sure you got your pencil going. So we're gonna and while you inserting your note and you trying to mimic the beat you have in your head, there's gonna be a lot of start and stopping going on with the space bar. So you so you're trying to find your spot. So so you know that your next beat's finna go right here. All right. You want it right there. You see? That's how you draw out what you hear. You got to play it in your head, listen to it, and look at your grid as you saying it in your head, so you know where to place the beat. That's how you get what you hearing in your head onto the beat. All right.
Okay.
Look at that. You done made what you heard in your head come alive. So now you say, hey, I want that same pattern going through, and you can sit there and go like this. Oh, it goes right there. can sit there and keep putting it in each individually, or you can do what I showed you to make your thought process, not your beat making process, your thought processes run fast. So you don't want to waste time forgetting what you're thinking about. You go here and make sure you're on your pencil. Double tap and hold it. Drag over the highlight, and you're gonna Control B till you get to your 8-bar column, and be looking at your numbers. See, we're at 5, 6,
Right.
7, and you see 8. Boom, 8.
Yep.
Now you're inside your 8. Long as you stay inside your 8, you have your 8-bar beat. If you hit B again, you're gonna go to 9, and that ain't gonna be 8 bars. That's gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's 9 bars, and the loop is gonna be weird. So, if you want to delete that, you just it's still highlighted. You could just hit the delete button. Boom. You see your delete button that's on your keypad?
Yep.
Yep. You could just hit the delete button. Then you want to get rid of your highlight. That's Control D. Boom. And let's start it over and listen to our beat. And you want to get your full beat back in view. You could either, you see this line I'm moving right here?
Yep.
This is another way that you can shorten it. See, you just drag it out, and now you got your whole beat in the view. All right. Now the beat that you woke up and you're like, damn, I want to put that type of beat down. Now you got it down, right? Because I showed you how to kind of like say it with your mouth and watch the grid and put it in. Now you got your what was in your head out on the software now, right? So now when you was visioning a beat to make, your beat sounded like this. And it's is your hi-hats. And so your hi-hats is just doing a normal right? So that's simple. So now we're gonna look for the hi-hat. Let's see here. Just look for a simple hi-hat. I got shitload of kits, so one shots. Hi-hat, boom. See, right there. And like I say, you wanna use this one. You hold it, drag it on over, right up underneath right there. Boom. Then you right click and go to piano roll. Now, let's bring your grid back down so we can see these grids, right? And now we're gonna, for you to properly make your beat and you don't know where to put your hi-hats at, let's just play the beat and you use your mouth to see where you want to put it at. Is so you get an idea. Put it in there. All right. So we start that hi-hat on the 1, as you hear. And when you say you see it comes right after, right?
Right.
So it's you put it right next to it. And let's play it. Boom. So we know that pattern is gonna stay the same. You don't have to keep clicking it in. We could go here, highlight it, Control B, all the way to your 8-bar column. And let's play it. Basic beat. Now you got your FL Studios up, right?
Yeah.
Did you do yours have sounds? Let's see if yours has. Let's see. All right. So look at my screen. You're gonna go right here. See this little wave right there? The wave icon.
Yeah.
Click on it. If see if you got that drop. You got this drop down menu.
Uh-uh.
No. When you click on it, what it shows?
Nothing.
What? It doesn't say.
Like I see it.
It
I
doesn't
see the
say.
basic thing where it say like current project,
Okay,
recent file.
yeah. That's what. Yeah, all right. Long as you see
Okay.
that, because I finna go to the basic folder and see if they have uh tell me what you're saying, because I got a lot of folders on mine. So
All right, so I got current project, recent files, plugin database, plugin presets, channel presets, mixer presets, scores, backup, clipboard files, demo projects, envelopes, IL share data, impulses, miscellaneous, my projects, packs, project
all right,
bones.
right, packs. Let's see. Boom, packs. All right, so yeah, you got the basic drum sounds when you go into packs. This is what comes with FL. All right.
Okay.
So using the demonstration, what I just showed you, if you remember everything I did,
Uh-huh.
let's see if you can make that same basic beat.
All right. Let's see.
And I wish you know what?
Hold
No.
on.
I'm about to say I don't know if I got it set up where I can hear your sound coming from your laptop. And I'm gonna have to find out how to do that. Oh no. All right, check this out. I know how to do that. Look, Mr. Brown. Go
Yep.
to share screen.
Okay.
When you click on share screen, you're gonna share your screen. All right, hold on. You see the share screen thing is up, right?
Yep.
All right, at the bottom where it says share sound, you see that?
It's the
It's like a little check mark box at the bottom left
it's
corner.
the host disabled participant screen sharing.
What? Hold on. Say what now?
It says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me change that. That's in my host settings. And event sharing all multiple pairs could shares. Yep, boom. All right, now you should be able to do it. When you do it, now tell me if you see that box at the bottom that says share sound.
Let me see.
Matter of fact, look at my screen. You see that?
Yeah, I see it
you
at the
see
bottom.
you see right there where it says share sound?
Yep.
Click on that. Yeah, I hear you now. There we go.
Okay.
Now make that beat. The audience could to hear you now. See if you took the little quick study now.
All right. Give me 1 second. Let's see.
And pick the sound you want to use.
All right.
And while you doing that, I'm finna open the door. Main is at the door.
All right.
Oh, let me see. I'm not showing your screen. Hold on.
Hold on. I'm trying to make sure my sound gonna play on it. I can hear when I click on this one.
Oh yeah, about to say yeah. Use your pencil. And to erase it, just click right click button and hover over it. It erases it. Slide it over. Slide it over.
Huh?
Slide it over so it can start on the 1. Let me make this bigger so I can see what you're doing.
It ain't even playing now.
Oh, you're not getting no sound? I heard something earlier.
Yeah, when I click on this, but it's not going to hell.
Oh, all right. Stop it. Go to your audit. Let's see. Piano roll dashboard. Click on piano roll. And wonder why it says dashboard.
Let me see if I got it. Okay, so like I found this one that was in
Oh yeah, don't do that. Go all right.
oh,
Go over here. Look you see my screen, right? Because it shows your screen, right?
yeah, I can see yours real small. Hold on. All right, so where you go for that?
All right, hold on. All right, so you're gonna click on piano roll up here.
It's real small on yours. Hold on. Let me see. See.
Hold on, let me show you my screen then. All right, so look. Come on, mouse. Where you at? Right here. You see this? The highlighter right here?
Oh, that right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not that. Look, yeah. Over
Oh,
again. Over again. There you go. No. Not that one. Is that it? Yeah, that
that's
is
gonna
it. That's
say
the piano roll.
you piano
Yeah,
roll.
hit piano roll. You're on velocity. That's why. Uh, um, yeah, that's showing velocity. Why is it showing that? Note velocity. Hold on. Cause I'm looking at your note and it has a black line on it, and I know when it shows that, it doesn't show the sound. Drag and drop another sound in there. All right, go up to where it says dashboard. You see what says dashboard right there in your in that window? Yeah, click on that. And what that says?
It's a sampler fruity keyboard controller.
Yeah, hit
Fruit.
fruit kit. Hit fruit kit. There you go. Now drag and drop on it.
All right, let me see. It's putting these lines here on it.
Yeah, and that's weird.
Hold on, let me see.
There you
All
go.
right. All right, there you go.
All right.
But it altered the sound of that kick. Oh, that's crazy. Hold on.
Hit your all right. I'm finna go through this with you. Hit your look at my screen and hit this button right here. Your channel rack button. The one that's highlighted. The third one over. No. Look at my mouse. Look at what's getting highlighted.
That thing's so small. Hold on. All right. So the third one, right
Yeah.
here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's just what I thought. All right. Erase that dashboard. So what you gonna do is, all right, you're gonna channel right here.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna left click on it. Yeah, see that's why. Um you wanna delete that. Close it. Left click on it. There you go. Go to delete. Yep. Delete those other two.
Which one?
No,
This one.
nah, that's the fruit kit. That's the one. Yeah, delete that one.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, you had put a plug in on there, and that's why I was going through that like that. Delete that. Boom. All right, now right click on that fruit kick. Right click on it and hit piano roll. Right click again, hit piano roll. There we go. Now delete that. Matter of fact, go back to what I showed you. Yep. Go back. Boom. Delete that one too. Just delete it. All right, now find your kit that you want to use again.
This one.
Now drag it up under sample. Because I think the way you dragged it in, you probably had, yeah, right there. Now, right click over it, piano roll. Now we ready. Let's go. Make it beat. Let me see if you got it. Okay.
And you said they start on 2 and 4.
Your snare does.
Okay.
Just a basic snare, you know.
Okay. Now, am I imitating the same one you just made?
No, it's okay if you make a whole different beat. I just want to
Okay.
see if you got the structure down pack of whatever you hear in your head, how you want it sound to put it out on FL. And remember, you want to do 8 bars.
Right.
So, what you got to do?
Oh, let me watch.
Stop your beat.
Yeah.
Stop your beat so you can concentrate.
Uh,
Space bar.
that's
Boom. Now, if you're trying to highlight it, go where. Okay, there you go. Now you want to perfectly duplicate it. Go to the next line, the next bar. You're gonna go to 3.
okay.
Cause see, that's the 2 columns. Yeah, boom. Now you duplicate. Now what you use to duplicate?
What is it? Control D.
Control B. B as in boy.
B. Okay, B as in boy.
Yep.
Control B.
Mm-hmm. And boom. Now you're 8 bars. Now when you want to get rid of that highlight, what you do? Control what? Control D.
Okay. D.
All right. And you can just double tap stop and begin at up there at the where the stop button at.
You said double tap stop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go. Then you get your space bar and hit play. You can see what you got. Find your snare. Oh, you remember when you the snare that you choose, go to your channel rack. Bring your channel rack back up. Yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So you
come
can
on.
drag it on a different channel. Yes.
All right.
And then right click piano roll. Right click. Yep. There you go. Boom. And it still shows your kick in like in the background shadow, so you still see where your kick is at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Use your space bar. Erase it. Use your space bar to stop and start your beat in the beginning, so you can see where to place your snare. That's why I say you're gonna be using that space bar. And be on your C5, so you have your normal snare sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember your 2 and 4. Say it with it in your head if you have to.
yeah.
Yeah. See how it helps you guide. There you go. There you go. And see how you moving already? That's looking professional.
I
You
know,
see?
right? Trying to get it, man.
Uh-huh. Now stop it right quick. Now, you see why I kept it basic and just did motherfuckers want me to do probably a hard beat. Like, man, do a beat. This ain't what this is. This is basic.
Right.
And by me showing you how to do a basic beat and using the tools in FL, it'll help you understand how to process the beat that's in your head and to put it out on FL. Now you understand the process, the basic process.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now, as you keep adding sounds, you're going to get used to it. And when you get used to it, that's going to help you advance to the next level of beat making. But you have to learn the basic knowledge and the basic understanding of doing a basic beat, so you understand what tools you need to use, how to look at the grid, how to use the shortcuts with your hands that you're doing at and you're starting stopping the beat, so you can see where you want to place your sounds. That's how you start learning how to make a beat. All right.
Right.
So go ahead. Let me see some more creation.
All right.
And like I said, the help you move quicker. Like how you went up there and got the erase button. Just hold the right button.
Yeah.
Hold the right button and hover over it. Watch what happens. Boom. See?
Okay.
Yeah.
I bet. Oh,
And if you wanna go back to the move you did beforehand, you can hit Control Z.
okay. Cool. That's what I was looking for. I didn't know if it was still gonna be the same.
And you remember you can widen up your grid so you can see your grid more better too. Right.
Okay. I think that's what I was looking for right there. Let's do this.
Oh, let me show you this too. All right, check a look at my screen.
All right.
Because I can show you a secondary way of copying too. So, let's say I'm here, right? And this paintbrush plus right here. If you click on that, you can go like that. See how you just drag along and create it.
Hold on. Oh, it.
And I believe you can do that with just this too, with the pencil. Oh no, you can't do it with the pencil. Yeah, so you'll get the paintbrush with the plus sign on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just draw it in like that. Boom.
Okay.
It's another way too. But I'm trying to keep it basic. I don't want to try to, go ahead and be showing you other stuff to frustrate you right quick. And you got all the way to the 8 bars?
Yep.
All right. So now what you have learned is the usage of the basic controls of putting a beat. Now you know how to place a beat. You know how to hear it in your head, and the way you hear it in your head, you can look at the grid and place it. You got that understood, right? That's the basic functions of doing a beat, a basic beat. Now, what you do for this whole week is remember the steps where you have to drag and put it in, and just start making different types of beat, 8-bar beats. All right.
Okay.
So you can start getting comfortable with this graph and where to play stuff, and because once you know how to build in the piano roll in FL, then that's when you can start really making the beat and putting more feel into it, because now you're gonna be moving. Let me put you back on the screen here, because boom. All right, so now you could be pitching stuff up, pitching stuff down, after you make it, and switching up the sound. But you don't want to go learning the more advanced process without learning the basics, so you have a better understanding. And like I said, for the basic setup of getting the equipment for your studio, your laptop set up, FL, setting your audio interface in the options, and then start making a basic beat, this is the tutorial for that. It's just simple as like that. Just that's it. There's nothing else to it. Do this for a week. We're gonna come back on the next tutorial podcast, and I want to hear, just without even no instruments. I just want to see the beat patterns. I want to see at least 4 to 5 different beat patterns. All right, and they all could be different tempos because I just want to see how comfortable you got, your style of choice, and then and seeing if you start moving things around. All right. So whoever's been watching and you didn't know, you never made a beat in your life, you always wondered how to start making a beat, this was that tutorial. This is not the tutorial where I'm giving you style. This is tutorial of steps of how to make a beat and where to start. So you probably, a lot of this advanced people or people in general probably say, oh, this is corny, man. This is just too simple. This is not for you. This is for people who's trying to learn the software and at the same time learn how to make a beat. So watch this tutorial with Mr. Brown and I, and watch it over and over and over till you can make a basic beat. And comment below on YouTube if you have a YouTube page or whatever, or Facebook, and you want to show me what you've done. I will gladly come see what you did. And if you have any questions, put in a comment below. Me and Mr. Brown is going to be helping y'all, and at the same time, he's learning and helping himself how to get into this industry with making beats. And whoever's in tune to it now, you're watching the beginning. You're gonna be looking back later on from a year now, like, damn, man, remember I just made a basic beat and I'm making motherfucking YouTube beats now, people buying my shit. We're gonna get you there. All right. So we're gonna sign off for the UNW FL Studio beginners course, basic beat making, and with your man Mr. Adam Brown Epitax. As you can see, let me get you back in here. Oh man, I done messed up my screen. What we doing here? Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me get him back in. Let me get you back in. I don't know why my screen is doing this. Oh, I know why. Ah, there we go. Mr. Brown Epitax, and he's a tattoo artist too. And later on, we're gonna do a interview on Mr. Brown, and he's gonna show you some of his work. He's gonna show you how to get in contact with him. He's been doing how many years you been doing it?
Whopping 13, man.
Oh, he got 13 years under his belt as a professional tattoo artist. So we're gonna interview him later on to come. He's gonna be fucking tattooing and making beats. You know what I'm saying? So you tuned into the Corner Spot podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Whoever tuned in, I don't care if it's 1 viewer, 10, 20. Just respond to the Corner Spot on YouTube. Leave comments. If you have any ideas of any tutorials you want me to do in the future, just put it down below. I'm going to watch and I'll set it up, and I'll probably have you as a guest on the Corner Spot Zoom as I help you with the question you had put in below. So I know it's been a minute on the Corner Spot, and I'm going to continue to keep doing these tutorials and keep having the podcast, so y'all just stay tuned. And we out of here, man.
What you think?